Hello out there in YouTube land. I am Tiffany and I am here to share with you some Tiffany's tips. Today's tip, I will address setting goals during your pregnancy, mainly SMART goals during your pregnancy. I'm not just going to say setting goals, but I'm going to talk about setting SMART goals during your pregnancy. So maybe you're toying around with the idea of wanting to become pregnant and wanting to start a family, or maybe you've just recently found out that you already are pregnant and there are some things that you want to work on. You want to strive to make sure that you are giving yourself and your baby the best life possible. And maybe there's some things that you're doing that you no longer want to do, or there's some things that you want to incorporate that you're not already doing. And setting goals is a great way to do this. So what is a goal? Basically, a goal is something that someone works towards, an outcome that you're working towards achieving, okay? And setting goals is a way to, it's a way for you to get the best out of the time that you're given. Um, it gives you focus. It gives you motivation. And it also is a way for you to stop procrastinating. Once you set a goal, you got that goal in play, you can't procrastinate if you're going to achieve it. And I am really big at procrastinating sometimes. It's not one of my favorite things about myself, but hey, it's I do it. I can't say that I don't. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people that do. Just sometimes we feel like, hey, we can put X, Y, and Z off, and then we'll do it later, right? But when you set a goal, you want to set it with an end in sight. So it's on you not to procrastinate. Also, when you achieve that goal, working towards achieving that goal, I guess I should say, it's on you. Okay. So if you don't receive or you don't get the results that you were looking for, it's your fault. It's no one else's fault. It's your fault. So when you make the decision to set a goal, you're going to have to be responsible and see it through. Okay. So SMART goals. What are SMART goals, right? I'm pretty sure you probably heard that term before. Maybe not. It's okay if you haven't. So a SMART goal, or SMART, stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So when you set a goal, you want to be specific. You don't want to just say, oh, I'm going to be more active during my pregnancy. Okay, that means what? You can you want to be specific. What do you want to do to be more active? Why is this important to you? And what do you hope to gain from this? What are you going to implement to make sure that you do achieve this goal? So instead of just saying, I'm going to be more active during my pregnancy, you can say, I'm going to be more active during my pregnancy by walking 30 minutes 3 days a week. The reason I want to do this is because I know that there are several benefits for myself and for my baby, including making labor easier. It decreases the chances for gestational diabetes and preeclampsia. Things like that. Be specific. When you set your goal, you want to talk about why I'm setting this goal and what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the park after work or before work, however time permits. I'm not really sure, how everyone's schedule is, but you pretty much have an idea of what works for you and how you're going to be able to do that, okay? So you want to be specific about your goal. You also want to be sure that you're going to measure your goal. So say, for instance, 1 week has gone by and you've noticed, I've only walked 2 days this week. And then the next week rolls around, I've only walked 1 day this week. So you haven't quite made it to your 3-day mark. So you want to measure it to see if you're able, to really reach that 3-day goal, if that's what you're setting out to do. Okay. And if you find that it's not measuring out, you may want to reassess to see, is this really achievable for me? Am I really able to do this 3 days a week and at 30 minutes for 3 days a week? We all have schedules. We all have lives. We have children, we have significant others. We have other obligations. So we might want to just sit back and just take the time to see, okay, is this really achievable for me? And if not, maybe I can cut back to, 1 day a week, or maybe I can just walk on the weekends, or, sit back and see if you can achieve it, okay? And then you also want to make sure that it's realistic. You don't want to set a goal that's not realistic for you. You don't want to sit back and say, oh, I'm going to run a marathon next week, and you never ever trained. Like, that's not realistic, okay? You know what you're able to do and what you're able, or what you're not able to do. And it's okay to take baby steps. You don't want to just set out to just do something that's super, super major. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone and say that, oh, you can't do it, because you can, but you also have to realize that it takes time and you have to build up, to doing certain things, especially if you've never done them before. And finally, you want to make sure that the goals that you are setting, you have an end in sight. You're setting it in a timely manner. You want to say, okay, I'm going to start out walking 30 minutes, 3 days a week for the next 30 days. Okay, so then you get to the end of your 30-day mark and you're like, okay, well, this is cool. This is working out for me. I can do this. And then you go to, okay, so I'm going to try to see if I can do this for 45 minutes, or maybe add another day, or an hour. Just see what works for you, and make sure that you always set your goals with an end in sight. Because if you don't have an end in sight, you're just, what's the goal? When are we doing this? When is it going to be complete? We're just, you know? So what are some goals that you can set during pregnancy? Everybody has different things that they're trying to attain, different things that they want to do. And so you could probably set goals, maybe, okay, I want to drink more water during my pregnancy. I want to eat better during my pregnancy. I want to be kinder to myself during my pregnancy and set a better mind frame to prepare myself for labor. I want to make sure I'm getting more rest during my pregnancy. There's so many different things that you can try to strive toward doing. So there's so many different goals and so many different things that you could do. So just sit back and kind of think about, okay, what is it that I really want during this pregnancy? What I want for me, what I want for my baby, what am I trying to do? And you can write this down, type it up, however you want to do it, and then just go for it. So that was just my quick video on setting SMART goals during your pregnancy. I hope that it was helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, comment like down there at the bottom in that little box. And don't forget to check out my website at www.tipstipsforwellness.com. You can also email me at tipstipsforwellness@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram also at I am mind, body, and spirit. I have different tips, different affirmations, just different things that I post on there to try to keep everyone motivated and empowered. And until next time, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's like 90 degrees here today in Georgia. Not sure what the weather is where you are, but whatever's going on, make it a great day. I'm wishing you peace, love, and light until next time.